Y'all, it's Jen. I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be another foundation review, and the foundation is the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is what the box looks like. Typical Bobbi Brown packaging, glossy packaging with white lettering to it. However, on the front of it you see a coat of arms or a seal on the front, which correlates with the seal on the actual serum itself and on this particular foundation. The bottle itself is really nice and luxurious. This is catered more towards the consumer versus the makeup artist because it is glass. If you're a makeup artist and you're traveling, this will probably be a pain in the ass because you'd be worried about it breaking. But it's a really nice thick heavy glass. It's black. It's not a translucent black, it is black. And it's a dropper application. It's a dropper applicator. So for some that might be a deal breaker. For me, it really doesn't matter. It didn't get too messy. I do prefer pump, but for me this didn't get too messy. One full dropper is all I needed. Actually, it was almost too much. So I do like that when I do suck it up in the dropper and dispense on the back of my hand or on a dish, that it's more than enough to do my whole face. So it's really nice and luxurious. It has this beautiful gold seal or coat of arms on the front of it, really making this a really beautiful foundation to have on your vanity. So let's read the claims. Intensive Skin Serum Foundation, Broad Spectrum SPF, Super Silky, Weightless Hybrid Foundation, beautifies skin from the inside out with 3 powerful skin enhancing ingredients. Cordyceps mushrooms extract, I apologize for butchering that, helps support skin's cellular energy for younger looking skin. Like, I really need that, okay? But it's nice to have. Bamboo grass extract helps restore skin's radiance for a fresher, more even toned look. Lychee extract works to increase skin's natural moisture levels. Day after day, skin is replenished with the energy it needs to look and feel its healthiest. Apply to moisturize skin using a foundation brush, a sponge, or fingers. For best results, shake bottle before applying. Okay, just shake the bottle before you apply. You don't have to, but shake the bottle before applying so you can mix everything up just in case something separates. So this foundation is pricey. It's in the $60 range. I'll have that price in the screen. So this is going to be a bit of an investment, and I'll talk about later at the end if it's worth that investment. Does it have a smell? Yes, there's a slight lavender smell to it. It's not pungent, but it is there. If you watch my Bobbi Brown Longwear foundation review, I'll link that down below. I had a reaction to it, and I think it was because of the lavender. And I tried it several times over a period of months, and I still broke out from it. So I was a little bit concerned when I saw the ingredient lavender in it. However, the lavender ingredient was a little further down on the list, so I was hoping, cross my fingers, that it didn't give me a reaction, and thank God it didn't. I have had no breakouts with this particular foundation. The coverage on this particular foundation is light to medium coverage. You cannot build this up to full. So if you want it to be full, you're going to have to use a powder on top of it to help fill in the gaps or the lightness of the foundation. Interesting thing that I've noted about this foundation, when you pour it out on the back of your hand or on a dish, it seems like it expands. So that's really fascinating about it. Also, I noticed that it sets quickly. So like with my favorite brush, that Makeup Forever brush that I like to use, I forget the number of it, the stippling brush, it's best not to use that because it sets so quickly and it kind of turns into a more creamier, thick consistency. It's best to use a sponge, a flat top kabuki, or something of that nature, something a little bit more dense to help spread out the foundation, because it does kind of transform. It is liquidy when it comes out, but it expands and gets a little bit more thicker, and it sets real quick. So just kind of keep that in mind. So surprisingly, I thought this finish was going to be extremely dewy because every video I saw there was just dewiness, and I'm like, ooh, combination skin, don't like no dewiness, don't like too much dewiness. However, this foundation is by far the best luminous light skin foundation I've ever seen. Even when I set it with powder, that luminosity comes through, but it doesn't overpower my face. It doesn't look like I have an oil slick. It just looks like healthy, young, youthful, radiant skin. This is just amazing. I'm blown away by the fact that it is luminous, but it doesn't look oily, or it doesn't look too glowy. It just looks like healthy, luminous skin. This foundation is long wearing, however I do use a primer and I do set with powder regardless of what foundation review I am doing, so just keep that in mind as well. I've noticed no transferring with this foundation. Even after a 12-hour wear, I've noticed no transferring. The color range in this foundation is Caca, so the highest color is my color, which is 6.5, which is Warm Almond. Now, I don't know if they're going to expand on that range, but I really would like them to expand on it because it's an amazing foundation. I can see all skin types using this. I can see all skin types using this. Maybe oily might not like it. Get a sample, try it out, but the color range is really minute. I really would like to see more color range with this, but if you're my complexion, you're going to have a shade for you. If you're deeper than me, there's not going to be a shade for you. I'm really sorry about that. I have not noticed any skin improvement, but I haven't noticed that my skin has gone down. But I do like to use this foundation when I have an eczema flare-up or my skin just feels dry. I really like to reach for this foundation, but even when my skin is normal, I still like to reach for this foundation. So that says a lot because I have a lot of different foundation, and this one I keep picking up. Idealistically, this would be for normal, dry, combination skin, especially if you're dry and oily in your T-zone. But again, if you're combination or if you're oily, you have to prep your skin because this is not going to stop your oils. You're going to have to use some type of mattifying primer or some type of mattifying powder. I got no flashback with this particular foundation. It is lightweight and it's perfect for everyday use. I absolutely love this foundation. It's 100% a repurchase for me. I would get this one before I would get the skin foundation one, because what I was looking for in the skin foundation one, I found in this one. Because reason I got the skin foundation one is because it helps. It was for combination skin. It was supposed to help if you are dry and oily in the T-zone. It is a lovely foundation. It's really nice, but this one for me suits my needs a lot more better. I like the coverage on it. It's just the same amount of coverage as the skin foundation. I think the skin foundation, you can build on it just a little bit more, but this one is perfect. It's light to medium. I am a full coverage type of girl, so I do go over it with powder, with a lot more powder than I care to, but when I do that with this particular foundation, it doesn't look cakey. It looks beautiful, and that beautiful glow radiates right through the powder. As you can see, it's just a really pretty glow. The Yves Saint Laurent Tucci Clock gave me that kind of pregnancy glow to it. This one is a way better glow. This is like my skin is healthy, it's flawless, it's beat for the gods. It's just fresh and healthy and flawless. So I really, really, really do like this foundation. Again, get a sample, test it out, because I was one of those girls, I was going to pass on this because a lot of reviews for combination skin was not favorable. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to know unless I buy it or unless I test it out. I couldn't test it out because they didn't have it at my local Sephora, so I went ahead and brought it, and I'm glad I did. It was an absolutely amazing product. I'm super duper happy with it. But again, test it out for yourself. Just because I say I like it, you might not like it. And any other review, just because I say I hate it doesn't mean you won't love it. It's good to have these reviews, but it's also good to go out there and actually try it for yourself and say, oh, Jean was right or she was wrong. Again, it depends on your skin type, your lifestyle, how you prep your skin, and how much work you're willing to put into a foundation, or how much money you're willing to put into a foundation. Your skincare and all that stuff make a difference. So I'm speaking of a person that I prep my skin like crazy, skincare and primers too, where and I set my face, and when I take off my makeup at night, I do have a routine for that. So I take really good care of my skin. I can't guarantee you'll have the same results if you do not wash your face, if you do not put moisturizer on your face, if you don't do those basic things. I can't guarantee you the same results. I take good care of my skin. The better care you take of your skin, the better your foundations will look, and the better you'll look when you take off your makeup at the end of the day. So yep, that is my review, and the gardeners are out there making a whole bunch of fucking noise. I do apologize for that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Rate, comment, subscribe if you like, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.